Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as it seems when you taste your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the shit on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this shit is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Well, I want that again. Never let up close. So it's mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyron Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Miami Marlins. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rojas on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Here's Joe Adell. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. And now 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Wyatt Langford now at the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1-1's the count.
Tap foul at the plate. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's
One
down
ball,
and in. A
2
slider
strikes.
missed. Pitch misses.
Inside.
Now 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Gavin Williams.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Luis Arias stands in.
Luis Arias.
Misses off the plate. 1-0. One down, base is empty. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Batting third.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
And that's in the dirt. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Chisholm tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Luzardo, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And a strike in there. That one ripped. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 1-0. So 1 out, nobody on. And here is Max Muncy. Outside, ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. That just misses. It's 2-2. Smoked on the ground a second. To first, they get the out on Muncy. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Jake Berger. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 outs, base is empty. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Riley Green stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Ground ball right side. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Royce Lewis.
Third baseman, Royce Lewis.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here comes Dansby Swanson. There's the swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That misses. Gonna count 1 and 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Miami, top half of the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy Esteury Ruiz. Luzardo back to work. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
Foul ball there. Upstairs.
Ball 1.
Yeah, the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That to right. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 1-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And
That's
another
it.
ball.
Ball 2.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Breaking ball
That's
inside. Now 3-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
He's in there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Adell, struck out swinging his first time.
Hitter, Joe Adell.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Langford in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that one misses up and in. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ooh, Byron. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. here in Lone Depot Park as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for Miami, Alejandro Kirk. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, and he went 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Lane Thomas now. Late with the swing there.
0-1. That's a ball.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now for the Marlins, Johan Rojas. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Seager. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now here is Corey Seager. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one hammered way back there. Gone. That one felt good, and they add a run. It's 2-0. Salvador Perez stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered in this game. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Now batting, the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Man at first, nobody out. Max Muncy will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Luzardo with a throw over. Oh, they got him leaning. He's out. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Out to center. Rojas settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
These days people say a lot of things that they won't do, things that they won't do. Man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Everything they want, but they won't do. These days people say a lot of things, but they won't do things that they.
Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the DH, Xavier Edwards. That's off the mark. Ball one.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's in there, and it's 2-1. Fought off foul. Now all even up. Cut on and lifted in the air. Diving, can't get it, base hit. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now Luis Arias. And the first offering is not close.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And that's a fair ball. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Chisholm in the box now. Takes strike one. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Arias gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Inside, and it's 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Ball one there. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Dansby Swanson stands in. He's 0 for 1.
Dansby Swanson.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Lopez swings through it for strike 1. This to third, Muncy. Tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Riley Green.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 34, Paul Seagull.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Sewald in his 7th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, number 1.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Squirts away a little bit. And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. Joe Adell stepping in for the Rangers. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Josh Smith,
8,
a runner on
Josh
first with 2 gone for him.
Smith.
And he grounds one to the right side. It's in and out of his glove. The tag, and he's out. That's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Alejandro Kirk. Swings through that.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hit on the ground to short. Seager slings it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Number 8.
Here's Lane Thomas. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now at the plate, Johan Rojas. This one popped up right side. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Langford settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Number 9, Xavier Edwards.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Miami, here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 39, Andrew Kittredge.
Out towards right center field. Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Kittredge A guy that features an absolute power slider. Throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets it. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1. Base is empty, one away. Next up for Texas, Salvador Perez. Hit on the ground to short. And they get Perez for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Muncy up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Swinging a foul straight back.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-1. So 2 down. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 2. Center field. Rojas has a beat on it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Williams back to work. Swinging a foul out of play. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Line drive. Lays out and makes a play. So up next, Royce Lewis. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swung on, belted. Langford, long run on his horse. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And now it's Dansby Swanson. First pitch, not close. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit.
The batter,
Otto Lopez digs in now.
Otto Lopez.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider. But
this one smacked out to left center. No one can get there. It falls in. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Luke Weaver comes on now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Kerr in the box now. Takes strike 1. And fouled off. Runner edges away at second. Ground ball left side. in plenty of time. The first inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top of inning number 7, leading off Riley Green.
52, Scott Alexander.
There's the strike.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That's a little bit low. And it skips in the dirt. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So digging in, Yuri Ruiz. And a foul ball. Green on at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
High fly ball out to center field. Rojas makes his way towards it, puts it away for the out. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. To short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for Miami, Lane Thomas. Swing and a chopper. Muncy sends it across to first. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a bunt towards third. Down the line, and it's foul. In the air to left center, Ruiz. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3.
Edwards.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Back here in Miami, and now the DH, Josh Smith.
Josh Smith.
Alexander, in his 8th season, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Hard hit, right side. Over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one way inside.
2 strikes.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Corey Seager. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Salvador Perez stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered here in this one.
Jeremiah Estrada.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Gets under it and pops it up. Lewis. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Tanner Scott on the pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder. Ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Strike one. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Royce Lewis. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is fouled back.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
This one in the air, center field. Langford makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Muncy digs in.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 44. Aroldis Chapman.
That misses,
Nope, that's a ball.
and that's ball one.
Running that good
Ball one, no
fastball
strike.
up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Chapman now 1-run game. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Digging in, Jake Berger. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
A lot of times
0-1's
you'll
the
see
count.
a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 5-3. 1 out, bases empty. Riley Green stepping in for the Rangers. Swings through that one. 0-1. 1 out,
0-1.
bases empty, and a run in here in the top of the ninth. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Mateo hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Esteury Ruiz. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And now 2-1. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Next offering down in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now 5-3. Back after this. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Now pitching
Carlos Estevez on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
0-1's the count.
To the right side, Albies, and Swanson is set down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Lopez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And it's fouled away. The Rangers up by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground, Muncy. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
0-1's the count.
This could end it. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game. Williams with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Never looking back and I never think twice. Every day that I live, I gotta roll the dice.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even room with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive, I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a mad little baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got sick in my rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the, when I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause. But I might settle for that, had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you beat the but you didn't make a